Hey, what's happening, everybody out there? This is Jakejames Lugo. Welcome to the channel. So I got some more gaming news I want to talk to you guys about, something that's going on with the Nintendo Switch that could lead to some interesting stuff down the line. So I'm referring to a piece over on Kotaku that's talking about the Nintendo Switch as well as also The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Reading a post on the Nintendo Switch newsfeed today will give you apples and a piece of raw meat in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh, really? Well, that actually sounds pretty interesting. Go on, please. The reward system is a byproduct of the game's 1.3.1 update and can be executed by hungry players who read an item in their Switch newsfeed Zelda Tips channel about befriending dogs in the game. Now, this is going according to what the actual post is on the Nintendo Switch, according to the eShop, I believe it is, or at least in the Switch Player section. Hello, everyone. I'm Hidemaru Fujibayashi, damn these names, director of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll be updating you with some useful tips about the game, and if you own the game, you may even get some free in-game items for reading. I hope you all look forward to it. On your journey, you may have already come across some of the many stables dotted across Hyrule, but did you know that you can befriend the dogs at these stables? The dogs will start to like you if you spend some time with them. So stand nearby and be good company. Once they are happy, try feeding them 3 pieces of meat or 3 pieces of fruit. They may even find a nice surprise for you. Now, again, it goes on and it just kind of talks a little bit more about the software and talks a little bit more about the interactions of what you could do. So, to me, this is a cool thing because it offers some in-game rewards or offers some sort of rewards for players that kind of interact with some of the game's like outside content, outside of the game proper itself, whether it's reading different press releases, whether it's reading different news pieces about the specific game or anything related to Nintendo. Getting rewarded for doing something or interacting with the ecosystem is always a great thing, and I think that's something that more ecosystems like PlayStation Network as well as also Xbox Live should implement in some fashion. Now, let's be real for a second, because I'm pretty sure most of you listening to this now are probably thinking the exact same thing. Why do I want to interact with something, or what do I want to waste time and actually read up on something or look at something that's only going to give me some nonsense items, some BS items like food or apples or anything kind of like menial that doesn't really kind of speak to me, doesn't really offer me much. I want to get some of the big items that are out there. I want to get something special and really feel like I'm being rewarded. Well, I totally feel you on that. And the thing is that what I want to see happen, hopefully down the line in the future, whether it comes from Nintendo, whether it comes from Microsoft, whether it comes from Sony, where if I interact or read up on some news, or if I actually check out some stuff in-game, like through some of the menus and such, maybe I want to be able to get like an extra costume. Maybe I want to be able to get like extra weapons that maybe I might use for a certain portion of the game, or even just extra interactions or extra dialogue that maybe that if I probably didn't take the time out to do so, even though it might not be paramount, it might not be super critical, but kind of just offers me something a little bit different that I haven't seen before. I feel like those would be some very cool things to kind of just attach to something like this that would really reward players for spending time with your ecosystem, that really rewards players for spending even more time alongside of your game, playing it or just doing any other sort of interactions with it. Now, that's a lot to ask, and if anything, it's very similar to the type of stuff that you get with the amiibos, you know, as far as scanning the amiibos and getting like an extra in-game costume or extra in-game item or anything of the sort. You see a lot of that with The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U, as well as also various games on the Nintendo 3DS. I think that, you know, again, you can see the parallels there. But if we're going to really kind of take this even further, and if you really want to get people on board for really interacting with your console, with your games like that, you have to be able to give them more. This is a good first step. Do I want it to go even further? Yes. Do I think that this is a bad thing what they're doing? Absolutely not. I don't think this does any sort of harm. You don't necessarily have to do it, but putting in the time is going to give you something out of there. And I think more people would appreciate it the more kind of incentive that you give them to spend more time with your game. But either way, guys, that's just some quick thoughts about this news that I saw out on Kotaku. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think this is pretty cool or any sort of like other interactions or rewards that you guys want to see. Don't be silly and say like all of a sudden you want to be able to read a news piece and just automatically get the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild. Come on, let's be real, son. Like, it's not going to be like that. Or all of a sudden, like, you go and you read a little kind of like news update over on the eShop or on the, was it Miiverse, and all of a sudden you automatically beat Ganon. Like, come on now. It's not going to be that crazy. or they're not going to be crazy enough to kind of give you like free games just for reading something up like that. Let's be realistic here. But put it in the comment section below and let me know what you guys want to see come out of this, whether it's on Nintendo, whether it's on PlayStation or Xbox consoles. With that being said, though, guys, that's all I got for you. Make sure that you guys leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for all my videos related to gaming and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. I've been working on a lot of great projects, a lot of cool stuff that I've been doing for thecoalition.com, as well as also other places that you guys will get a kick out of. Again, there'll be links in the description box below. I will talk to all of you guys again very soon. Peace out and stay epic, everybody.